So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Jones. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 26. Big yardage that time for the Jets. Throwing Jones. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed they went right into the game plan, attack them early, see if they're going to play any better. And if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. Touchdown, Jets. Jalen Waddle, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
The touchdown. Here's McManus now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a 1st down and more. And he takes it all the way up to the 47.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice game there. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. First down carry from Barkley. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. This is McCaffrey on the give. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second...
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Saquon Barkley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Now the try here for the extra point. And this hits off the right upright, but it finds its way through. Could have gone either way, but he got it to go. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that they spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. Runs over him, and they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 7-7, our score after 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, Jones. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. He'll get that out wide to Waddle. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Off play action, Jones. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick. Whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it. Because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he gets this up past the 30. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 4th down now after a loss of 2. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll run on 1st down. It's Hunt. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now Jones is going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Now we'll throw here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Alvaro Cuebuno. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 14-7. after the touchdown. Here's McManus now to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Play action. Now Kaepernick. Rolling to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. To throw, it's Kaepernick. Airing it out deep for Smith. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Buying time to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the Jets winning on the road, so they're looking to finish off the sweep here now at MetLife Stadium. Open net is Waddle, complete. And some space here. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. It's a big play that time by the Jets. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And McManus able to put it through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw, Kaepernick. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. It's a big play there for Miami. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. The point after is good. And the lead is down to a field goal. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Pettis now on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on third down. Back to throw. Jones. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Kareem Hunt stops short of the sticks. And that will force a turnover on downs. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. Shrugs him off. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
94 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Running left, it's Barkley. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
A handoff left, McCaffrey. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This is McCaffrey. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Dante Pettis now from his end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
2nd and 21. A lot of ground to cover. That's going to be caught by Waddle.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones being chased out left. 1st down and much more here for Jones. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the 1st, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Off the play fake. Jones. Trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Kaepernick now to throw.
He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll run for it with Barkley. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Saquon Barkley. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. This is McCaffrey on the give. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey.
Ain't doing nothing.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Pettis now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. 19,
Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. Oh, and the tackle comes quickly. That's only going to get him a couple.
That catch good for only a couple. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Dolphins, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Lambeau.
I shall come forth as pure gold. Have you been tried in the fire? Have you been tried in the fire? Well, tell me, did you come through as pure gold?
You kick it like the benefactor's benefactor. Well, truthfully, we know you never been a factor. Well, honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor. And now your actions got them boys about to mass up. Lectures from the devil got you piping hot. This up and you get screwed and chopped, no Michael Watts. When I was 10, I knew I should have been on rap a lot. Think like Jay Prince and I do more than just rap a lot. I went and got my digits up. Your favorite, bruh. You don't want no trouble, cuz. The 25th, I got a meeting with the governor.